Hey everybody, welcome to Squad Pod Sports episode 4. Got a pretty good show for you today.
Oh yeah.
To lead off with the podcast, we were gonna have our first guest on the show tonight, Alex from our other podcast, the Squad Pod. And he has been indefinitely banned from the podcast because, with having guests on the podcast, you're gonna have people that cancel, and that's okay. But for the first guest,
You're
it's
banned.
inexcusable. You're banned.
You're banned.
Indefinitely.
Don't show up.
We're not
again.
saying that you won't ever be on again, but we're saying as of right now, you're not going to be on, right?
You're banned.
Banned. So that's out of the way. We can move past it.
Yeah.
But we do have an exciting show. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. Dame Dalla is going to be out Game 5.
Looking kind of sketchy. He's got a knee injury, it looks like.
Yeah, the Hard Knocks, the Rams on the Hard Knocks.
Rams and the Chargers.
Oh, the Rams and the Chargers. I didn't even hear anything about the Chargers.
I've been watching them. I've been watching these episodes.
Oh, really?
They're great.
Nice.
I watch it every year. I wanted to talk to you about. We'll get into that, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we got the NHL and the NBA playoffs going on right now in full swing.
Oh yeah.
First
round about to be coming to an end.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of NFL news coming out right now.
Oh
some crazy
God.
Stuff happening.
It's amazing. I love it. Feels like I'm back in the swing of things.
Definitely. And then we got Messi leaving Barcelona.
Yeah, I personally don't know too much about soccer, but like I know Messi.
I don't either.
I have a shirt in my closet, a Barcelona shirt, and it's Messi. Like that's the type of fan I am. But like,
yeah,
it's gonna be weird seeing him in a different jersey. I heard Manchester City was the city.
Yeah, he said he wanted to
going.
go to Manchester City, I think.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I mean, I'm not a huge soccer fan by any means, but I definitely know who Lionel Messi is.
Yes,
He's
everybody does.
A legend in the soccer game.
I'm not even gonna pretend like I can speak on much soccer.
It's definitely worth bringing up.
Yeah, because it's crazy.
It's a wild thing going on, but we're not gonna get too in detail about that.
Because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings with my incompetence on soccer.
Exactly.
Or football.
Exactly. Football. Don't jump on us. We're sorry. But we will get into detail about a lot of stuff we do know, and what's going on right now as we speak in the NBA playoffs. We got the Clippers having a commanding lead against the Mavericks.
Yeah, by the time this is up, I'm sure the Clippers will be up 3-2 on the Mavericks in this series.
Yeah.
This game will be over. It's on while we're recording this. It's not looking
good.
It's not looking good for him. Halftime now. We'll see what happens.
Paul George showed up. I don't know if you saw that at all. Paul George showed up. He had 18 points.
Playoff P.
Yeah.
But second half. We'll see what happens.
Second half.
We could be looking like fools talking about this.
Luka hitting game winners now, so
I know, dropping 40-point triple doubles like it's nothing.
Triple doubles.
It's wild.
You got him pretty much almost averaging a triple double here in the playoffs.
It's nice. It's nice to see because, like they say, he's 21 years old. This man is pretty much as good as LeBron was when he was 21.
Exactly. What's the future hold for him?
MVP.
He's going to be that dude here.
MVP.
Yeah.
If he can beat Giannis for that shit. Giannis is going to win both of them this year. He got Defensive Player of the Year this year.
Defensive Player of the Year. I think, in my opinion, I think he's going to get the MVP. But who knows? That could go to LeBron. People love Bron.
I'm a Bron fan. I'm a Lakers fan. I think the MVP goes to Giannis this year. Realistically.
Definitely.
I know I said otherwise previously, but still I think it's Giannis's MVP for the taking.
Oh, definitely. And then right before the Clippers-Mavs game, the Jazz got beat by the Nuggets.
Yeah, eliminated.
They're eliminated now. So it was an elimination game.
Wait, no. No.
I thought it was.
No, that pushed it to that's at 3-2.
Oh, it's 3-2?
Utah
all right,
was
so
up.
They got one more in
Utah
them.
was up. They had a chance for elimination today.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Denver fought. I was watching that game too.
They would have won.
Denver.
So they evened it out.
Yeah, exactly. But
okay. That's good because I really like Donovan Mitchell.
Jamal Murray.
Yeah, Jamal Murray balling
Is
too.
balling. He had 50 points last game. He had 42 this
Yeah,
game. It's
I think
insane.
Donovan had like 51
Yeah, he
on
had
the other
50
squad.
something 2 days ago, but he had
Yeah,
30 tonight when they lost. They lost by 10 though.
yeah.
Game
It's
six.
I don't know, man.
Game
Yeah, it's
six.
going to be really interesting to see what happens.
It's bubble
On the other
basketball. It's
hand,
weird.
when it comes to when we were talking about Dame being out, I don't. I think the series is the Lakers.
Oh yeah, they came out nice and
I don't.
strong, blew us out game
Yeah,
one, took care of business game one. Portland did.
yeah. I don't think they're going to be able to carry it out. I know we made a bet, and I just don't. It's definitely not going to happen at this point. Those Lakers found who they are. They're tearing it up. I'm
They're
not
just
going to
gonna
say
hold
that
teams
they
under
go in the
100.
finals or anything yet,
They're gonna
but they're
do
going to
their
get past Philly.
damnedest to hold teams under 100.
Yeah.
Just play goddamn defense.
That's all they have the top defense right now in the
man,
playoffs.
they're killing shit. I love it. I love
Yeah.
seeing it. LeBron finally came
Yeah.
alive on the scoreboard, we'll say, because he's everywhere
Yeah.
else. But
And we were talking about that before, how, when you need him to, he will go and he'll drop 40 points if he has to.
He had that,
and that
look in his face.
That boosts the momentum and boosts the morale of the rest of the team.
Anthony Davis playing great, but has back spasms. He's probable for Game 5. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he's fine for the rest of the series.
Hopefully.
If they're up like crazy, hopefully they just rest him. Don't even.
I was gonna say, even with Dame out, would it be smart if they just sat him that game, just to rest him for a game? I think they would be able to win, but
they're gonna play the winner of Utah and Denver in the second round.
That'll be interesting.
The Clippers or the Mavs will play the winner of the. No, hold up.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, because you gotta think Utah and Denver both have some big men down in the post.
Man.
And they also got some shooters too, so they got something to contend with you guys and AD and Braun. I don't know if they're saying they're on that level, but I'm saying they actually. It's not like the Trailblazers. I don't think they're going to be. Yeah.
Slightly.
I don't think they're going to be as a pushover as Trailblazers are.
No, but I'm worried about people like Donovan Mitchell or Jamal Murray, the same as I'm worried about a Luka.
True.
I don't know.
They're having so many issues right now with Luka. He was sprained his ankle.
He was, and then looked at today on the bench.
Yeah, Kristaps is out. So it's can they? If they make it after this round, are they going to be able to stay healthy the rest of the season here?
They're going to run into either the Rockets or the Thunder if they make it out of this round. If I'm
and the
right
Rockets
about
and Thunder, that series is really good right now.
Oh yeah.
They're beat for beat, keeping up with each other the whole time.
What is it, 2-2 right now?
Or yes, I think it's 2-2. I think it's tied up.
Let me double check here.
It might be 3-2. I feel like I saw the Thunder won last.
Yeah, they did. It is 2-2. Yep.
Tied up. Yeah.
We'll play tomorrow.
I feel like anybody that comes out of the OKC is exceeding expectations. I really didn't think they were going to be that strong.
But Chris Paul is just willing that team to.
Exactly.
You see,
this is what we've been wanting to see from Chris Paul for years now. Is him in the postseason.
Russell
balling.
Westbrook and Steven Adams jawing at each other during the game.
I did.
I just
James
thought that was
Harden
hilarious.
throwing hand sanitizer.
Was he?
Stands. Apparently, he went and he knocked some shit over.
Hey.
Yeah.
He was pissed. I would be too. It's the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that energy.
It's really interesting. I mean, they're shooting 33s a game, some wild. Not 33, or 33s, but
it might be. It might be more than that.
It's a huge.
Yeah,
it could be.
I don't even know. You need to start making them.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3.
That's always been the Rockets, though.
Yeah, and the Warriors.
At least lately. That's been the Rockets for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Team stats. Let me see.
A lot of these teams have something to prove, like Rock. Like we talk about it all the time, like the Bucks, the Rockets, the Trailblazers.
They took 58 threes yesterday.
58 threes? Oh my God! See, I was lowballing
58 threes. That's why I was like, 30 sounds not like a
no,
crazy number. They made 23 of them, so
that is wild.
40% as a team.
Yeah, man.
With 53s.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Lakers are definitely running hot right now.
Oh, yeah.
After they get after the Trailblazers, they're going to be running into some formidable teams there. Who knows?
We'll see.
Because there's a lot of playoff basketball left.
I think Lakers are just going to get healthier from here on out. Rondo's coming back. So hopefully he meshes
that helps.
He's in there.
Got playoff Rondo. He's really
Rondo,
good.
Just like playoff P.
Yeah.
Playoff Braun.
And like on the other end, we got the Heat sweeping, the Celtics sweeping, the Raptors sweeping.
Brett Brown getting fired.
And Brett Brown getting fired.
Lost his job. I'm sorry. That sucks, but how long has he been there?
Start the process over again.
Yeah, they better figure out if they want to do a process or a rebuild or whatever the fuck they want to call it.
Apparently their GM said today, they said about that we have, like, they said something about Embiid and Simmons are young. He could see them there for a lot more years to come and such. And I was like, I don't know, man. I feel like they're going to end up trading at least one of them.
They should trade
Embiid. They
kind
of rebuild. Yeah, they're going to pick somebody to build around.
They're going to trade Embiid to Golden State for that pick.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Ooh.
That'd be some
Draymond Green in return.
Draymond and that pick for, like, both of them.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I don't think they just, I don't know. I didn't agree with them. Like, I know Jimmy wanted to leave, but, like, they got Tobias Harris. And I was like, and he didn't really do shit.
Much.
Yeah, they paid him a ton of money. It was like, you could have just gave Jimmy that dough.
For real. But hey, Jimmy's happy in Miami.
Jimmy is happy running his own squad in Miami.
Sweeping teams, going straight through the playoffs.
Just like, the keys are yours. Like, you tell me who you want or what you want to do. And he's just like out here enjoying life, out here picking his beard during the interviews. Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
Sweeping.
I like seeing Jimmy in the playoffs. It's nice to see.
I do too. I hope they can go pretty far. I love Jimmy, but I don't know. Those Raptors are tough. Those Bucks. I don't know. Those Bucks shown
they're gonna
be
win.
Weak, man. I think they're gonna beat the Magic, but I don't know.
I think they might have slipped up the same way we slipped up. Like, they have their weaknesses, but
yeah,
they're gonna win.
But I was watching some of those Heat games, and the Heat are just like drilling threes and like mid-range shots. They're playing like old school basketball, just defense. And oh man, they're draining. I think the one kid has like the record for threes I saw, and one game for the Heat. Yeah, he broke like the playoff game record for threes or something for the Heat. Yeah, and I was like, damn, I don't know who this kid is.
I didn't see that
because he had like 8 of them. Yeah.
All you hear about is these other rookies and young guys out here balling. For the Western teams and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and the Celtics got a lot to like. They're in it every year, so now they really got something to prove. They're like, we're streaking.
That series starts Thursday. Celtics Raptors.
Round 2.
We still
That's
have
gonna be a
round 1 going on.
Speaking of that, we won't really get into the specifics as much, but I saw that they were both teams were thinking about like boycotting game 1.
Right, that'd be interesting. Like, think about the implications. Like, they would just postpone it, or would they?
Yeah, would it be postponed, or
would it be just game 2 next? I don't know how they would handle that.
I don't know how you would do that, because then it would just be like
a couple days
away. Would you make it a best of 5 somehow, or a best? I don't know.
We'll see what happens there, but that's interesting.
That is odd. It is. But that's going to be a really good series. That Celtics Raptors. That's going to be one I'm going to be watching.
Looks like that's the only one that's going to be. Wow.
Starting.
Yeah, until at least because they have game 3 for that Raptors Monday.
Oh really?
So you got Yeah, that would make sense. Thursday, Saturday, Monday. But even as late as Sunday, we have game sevens if necessary.
Okay.
So it looks like Monday and then Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be when round two is really kicking off. Maybe
nice.
by the next time we are here, we're going to have damn near every one of these series wrapped up. Actually, we will have all of them wrapped up because Sunday's the end of the game seven. So by the next time we come, it'll be round two.
It's exciting, man. I can't wait to see what happens.
So your team,
and we're all speaking of round twos. We're already in round twos of NHL playoffs.
I know.
As of right now, we're in full swing.
My Bruins lost
most of the games are on game two or three right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said your Bruins lost today.
Tied up.
The series tied up 1-0.
With the Lightning.
1-1. Yeah.
It's an overtime game.
Yesterday. Oh, it was overtime.
Overtime. It's 3-3. Going into overtime, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just watching
That's stressful. That is super stressful because there's no face-offs in the playoffs.
It's wild. It's so like it just gets my heart racing. I'm not even playing. I'm just like, oh my god,
yeah,
what the fuck's gonna happen? Look.
It does for me too. Just like watching the Flyers game, they got demolished yesterday just because their offense didn't show up. The whole time when most of the game, it was 1-0. So the whole time, I think it was the second period where there was a string where they didn't even get a shot on our goal for most of the second period, and we were just slamming, we were shooting, I think we had 18 shots that period. So there's 0, and we couldn't get one goal. Yeah, and we were the offense was killing it in the second period, but just couldn't score anything.
Damn.
And then the third period, they turned it around back on us, and they just scored.
Right.
So hopefully, the coach can light a fire under them. The Flyers haven't lost 2 games in a row since before the restart. So
we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, turn it around.
I could definitely see them bouncing right back. No problem.
Yeah, exactly. I hope so. But I mean, the Islanders are not a team to be trifled with.
No,
they're really good right now. And so are the Golden Knights, but they lost too. They're losing right now.
Islanders just took down who'd they play in the last round? The Capitals. They took down the Capitals in the last round.
The Capitals, yeah. And I mean, even the Canadians, they were giving us trouble before we start playing the Islanders, and they beat the Penguins.
Right.
They're the ones that eliminated the Penguins.
To get them out of here in the first place. Sorry, Pittsburgh.
They did us a favor, and then we had to. All right, you did your job for us.
But yeah, it's interesting that Golden Knights losing right now. It is the second period, so we still got plenty of time there. But
there's a lot of hockey left. Oh, they scored since we started the podcast, so it's 2-1 right now. So they can definitely turn it around.
Okay.
I think there's another game too that we're missing.
You got the
here.
Avalanche playing the Stars. The
Avalanche playing the Stars.
The Stars are up 2-0 in that.
Oh boy!
Already.
They're the only ones that are really controlling everything right now.
Yeah.
In the
they're already up 2-0.
NHL playoffs. I love me some hockey. It's just anything can happen unless you have such a dominant team. I mean,
I love it.
We earned the 1 seed and we're having trouble. The Flyers' the top 5 scorers of the regular season, only one of them has scored a goal in the playoffs so far. So it's our best players aren't even showing up. Really.
It's like a whole
the defense
bunch of other.
Yeah, the defense is on point. But Carter Hart can only stop so many shots before goals start coming in. You know, and we're not scoring any. So
you can't ask him to be Superman. He's just a goalie.
He can't go down and score the goals either, so what do you want him to do?
That's a very good point.
But we can move on to some football talk here.
NFL.
Some NFL news. We got a big game. We got first opening night coming up here in the next couple weeks.
Man,
it's exciting.
We're gonna have a couple more podcasts before we get there.
I know.
About 2.
It's exciting to think about.
But it is. I've been watching Hard Knocks on HBO to get me into it, and I
see that. I should be.
I've been
slacking on that.
Highly recommend it.
I've been watching it the past couple years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so good. It's just like interesting to see the NFL films like quality. Just I just love it. I love it. And you
Oh
see
yeah,
like
you,
seeing
you see
the
everything.
Chargers coach Joseph, like seeing him behind the scenes and just the way he interacts with players and just seeing him at home. And McVay on the other hand, because there's both teams in the episodes this year. You got
Yeah,
the Rams and the Chargers playing, or at least filming. And Aaron Donald, seeing him just run it's entertaining shit. That's
yeah.
more or less what I'm
And I
trying
bet
to
it's
say.
even like because I've watched the past seasons, and I bet it's even more entertaining this year because you're getting to see something completely different with the COVID protocols
Right?
going on in the NFL right now.
It's a lot of that involved. A lot of that is like they
Yeah,
show the players getting tested and like all the shit getting disinfected, all the precautions they're going through. They have the tents
yeah,
spread apart. It's wild, but it's working. So
yeah.
keep it
I've
up.
been seeing some of that in like the training camp vids for the Eagles, like the tent set up outside,
Yeah,
and they have like all these weight rooms set up outside that they can go
outside weight
to and stuff.
rooms, so they have a lot more space for everybody. Exactly,
Yeah. So
man.
like that's pretty cool that they're doing all that.
Seeing
Like,
McVay and just the way he coaches is
yeah.
entertaining enough. It's enough reason to watch this shit. I'm telling you, it's just great. He's like John. He's like a younger John Gruden. It's awesome.
Yeah.
The way,
I love seeing that type of shit.
yeah,
Like the whole behind the scenes and like how the coaches interact with the players and like even how like how the players interact with each other, like their bonds
exactly.
and their friendships within the locker room.
You see the shit they're talking
Because
about.
like it's not hard knocks, but I know it has to do with the Eagles, but they had like the whole series on the Amazon. I forget what it was called. But Amazon kind of does their own series, kind of like Hard Knocks, except it's behind the scenes for the whole year, or
Oh,
like a whole
okay.
season of football.
I gotcha.
So like they had like I think it was 8 or 9 episodes, and it was just following the Eagles from training camp all the way to the end of I think it was the 18 season.
Okay.
It was the year after
Documenting
the Super Bowl.
everything.
Yeah, and it was so weird. It was so cool to see like how they trained or like prepared for the week going into like a Dallas game or something, and then like
Man,
if they lose, trying to see them bounce back and talk about that afterwards,
one of my
and like the
favorite.
rifts between the players and
Oh, I
stuff. It's
know.
interesting.
One of my favorite things to watch. I mean, I haven't watched any in a while, but I would catch them on YouTube or catch them on anything I could on demand or anything. America's Game, and I know
Oh
like,
yeah,
and I'm a spoiled little brat with the Patriots. There's fucking six of them, and like the one is there's like two Do Your Jobs, which is for Bill Belichick, where
yeah,
they're documentaries about, and they're both two-parters. So there's like four. I love that type of shit, the behind the
you
scenes.
have so much Patriots
There's
content.
so much Patriots content out there as far as following season long shit. Just seeing what they're doing, and people talk about them being super secretive, and yeah, but there's a bunch of shit out there. I'm just saying.
But to like
Only what
about
you
like
want
even
us
just
to.
back to the COVID protocols, we had a little bit of a scare this week. This past week they canceled a couple training camps this past weekend. Like I think it was Thursday and Friday. Um, Apparently there was like 70 tests that tested positive for COVID
77.
throughout like 77 throughout multiple teams, and it turns out luckily there was they were false
Every
positives,
single one of them.
and yeah, they said there was something like 58,000 tests and like all, and
Hmm.
now there was zero positive out of 58,000 tests.
Which is
And it's like
wild.
wild. They're actually succeeding here. The only test now is to see about if they can handle it while traveling back to different places
Right.
while
Like
playing these games.
how the MLB, as soon as games started, that's when you started seeing transmission and teams canceling games and stuff.
Exactly.
Like imagine a Friday, you see 50 some tests pop up. Like I think I was watching something today and they were talking about that. They were talking about imagine what would happen if a Friday 50 some tests pop up.
Yeah.
You're like,
And then you got to contact trace and see if they were in touch with anybody
that's
else.
what I mean. But I mean, I don't mean 50
Yeah.
on one team. I mean 50 in the league. Like, so
In
that's
general,
maybe
yeah.
six players on one team, three on one. Like, But
That's what
still,
I'm saying. It's like you still got contact trace, see like who they played,
can
who
that
they
team
like,
even play?
all that. Yeah,
Can that whole
exactly.
team even play?
Could the whole team even play? And if they can, and you remove the people that were positive, do you even have a team that can play? Like,
I
do you
mean,
have
that's
enough
I guess
people
up
that can
to
play?
be
Yeah.
prepared
So
for, be,
it's
you know. But
yeah,
like, I don't know if they would even go on with the game, because you saw what
yeah.
they did with the MLB. They canceled series.
True. They could just like postpone it and like kind of move that to like the end of the year. Just kind of throw that game on the end of the year schedule. Like
But how many times a year is it gonna happen? That's the thing
exactly.
I'm thinking
Will the
about.
NFL season just keep being extended? Like as like
Just gonna have indefinite football.
postponing games and just like they'll just be moving them back, and then like the Super Bowl will end up in like April
Hey,
or something, March or April.
months and months of
It's
football is cool with me. I'll
it's
take it. But I
such
don't
an
want people
odd
getting
time.
COVID, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it seems like they have it under control. I trust the NFL, especially a little bit more than the MLB.
Yeah.
Had
But
it,
they
I
seem to be
trust the
doing
commissioner
okay
a little
right
bit more.
now. But I definitely,
Yeah,
as much as I don't trust Goodell, I trust him more than Manfred.
yeah,
With daily
exactly.
operations, as much as he's
Yeah,
probably not even really
Goodell
involved
has
in
some
it.
class and respects the league a little bit more. It seems.
He's got to protect that shield, and Manfred called the trophy a piece of steel. Like, ah,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
fucking.
It's just a piece of steel. We're not going to punish these cheaters. We're just don't do it again, man. Come
Oh
on, what are you
man.
thinking?
Meanwhile, Goodell is suspending Brady 4 games for allegedly deflating footballs. Allegedly.
Hey, that's the thing. Goodell's been admitting his mistakes,
Yeah,
and
he
he even
talked
talked
about
about
Cap.
that this week.
He
Yeah,
did.
he talked about he should have listened and he shouldn't have kind of helped like acted the way they did.
Hey,
And it,
still doesn't have
yeah,
nothing on Adam Silver though. Adam Silver's the
yeah,
best.
Adam Silver is that guy.
But
He is the players commissioner.
I definitely agree with you. Like, it's cool to at least see Goodell acknowledge it because he didn't have to at
Hmm.
all, but at least he did. I don't know. It's probably just some PR shit, but
Exactly. It's probably save face.
at least he did it.
Yeah,
He didn't
it
have
is.
to, and he did.
Yeah,
He
and that
acknowledged that
comes with
they
the
fucked up.
culture now too, because like he even pushed for the Redskin the Washington no names,
Yeah,
their
Washington
old name,
team name
The
TBD.
Washington R words. They had
Yeah.
to change their
Oh,
name for
oh, watch yourself.
the old Washington football team established in like 19 something. So
Yeah,
they had
in
to change their old name.
2020, Washington football team established 2020. That's what they should be now.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm
Until they
loving.
change to something else.
But staying on football, I'm loving what I'm seeing out of the Patriots camp. Cam Newton is killing
Oh
shit.
yeah, and this is part of the new segment called like our biased box. And that's like the working segment title. So this we're just going to talk about biased teams, the
This
biased
is
box
where
around you, biased box around me.
exactly. This is where I talk about Patriots, Lakers. This is where you talk
Exactly.
about
The
your
Eagles and
Eagles
Flyers
and the
and
Flyers and the
the Bulls aren't doing
Bulls
anything right now, so we're not going to talk
and
about
all
them.
them teams. But over here we got the Patriots and the Lakers. We got
So
championships over here. Okay.
what do you got going on there and in Vern's bubble over
Over here
there
in the
in his
bubble,
in box?
we already talked a little bit about the NBA, so I'm not gonna really talk much about that. Got Game 5 coming up. By the time this airs, it'll be probably uh, either the night Game 6 is being played, or hopefully the night before. We'll see. But Lakers are looking nice, up 3-1 in the series. I'm hoping they clean up
Nice.
tomorrow. Clean up, and we're just headed on to see who we play in the next round, either Utah or the Jazz or the Nuggets. Like I said, I don't know if I'm 100% right on that. I might have them and the Rockets and the Thunder game mixed
Yeah.
up, but I'm pretty sure it's Utah and Denver that we play. One of those two. Uh,
Yeah.
LeBron's looking nice. It's just things are looking
Braun
good, and
reaching peak
and
playoff Braun.
right early too. So it's great. It's great. And he didn't even have to get off his social media. It's perfect.
Yeah, he's still on social media.
But yeah, the Lakers are doing nice. Patriots training camps rolling. Apparently, Jarrett
I'm
Stidham.
hearing some good things coming out of the Patriots camp.
Not good things about Jared Studham though.
I haven't been hearing good things about Jared Studham. I've been
Yeah.
hearing great things about Cam Newton, though.
I've been hearing great things about Cam Newton, and one of the things I was watching today, I think it was Dan Orlovsky. He was talking about it, and he was talking about how it's nice. I think it was him. It might not have been, but he was talking about how it was nice that you're not hearing things like, oh, he's having trouble, he's getting used to the system, stuff like encouraging negative things. Like, it's like what you're hearing out of
Yeah.
camp is Cam Newton's doing great. He's like things like there's no worry about him picking up the playbook. There's no worry about him being out of shape. It's just Cam Newton looks great. He's looked great in practice. Just it's
Well, we knew he wasn't out of
news.
shape. He was posting
Yeah.
those fucking ripped, like him working out and shit before he even got signed. Just
Exactly.
yoked,
Man,
running on treadmills and stuff.
did you see that picture? I think it was Edelman posted.
I did, yeah.
Him and Cam, the Superman and Batman. I'm like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's already on that team camaraderie shit, trying to just get in there like he was in Tom Brady's head. So they're just on the same page. Just did
Exactly.
quick little, oh man, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be interesting to see what comes out of that. What comes of that team? Because I know
Right.
that offense is going to be completely different. It's going to be interesting to see.
Gonna have some running backs by committee, obviously. We're gonna have Sonny Michel probably be the starter, James White catching it out the backfield. But I'm sure they'll try to mix it up a little more. We've got 2 rookie tight ends.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Marcus Cannon
We'll see.
opted out of the season. It's
Yeah.
just we already know about that, about the players that are opted out. It's just
Yeah.
it's a big question mark right now until we start playing ball. Start seeing what's
And
going
we
on.
all know the way Bill Belichick is. He's never going to name Cam Newton the starter, even up until week 1.
No.
But you know he's going to be the starter.
Oh, yeah.
But Bill's not going to name him the
I was
starter.
like, yeah, QB competition is looking nice. Everybody's improving.
Yeah. I'm just going to do what's best for the team.
Anytime anybody asks him shit about a player, he just said, yeah, everybody's improving. Like, he just deflects. He doesn't even say shit about the player. Yeah, everybody's improving. We're just taking records of everybody as we go. Like, it's just such bullshit. But, hey,
Yeah.
it's like, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. He's always been that way. Just zero information, like as little information as possible.
Mhm. Like,
And that's
somebody,
all you get.
like, say they like, hurt a finger or something, he'd be like, upper body injury. On the on the injury report. It's upper body injury. Don't worry about it.
Okay, but where?
Where?
Just upper body.
Somewhere on his upper body.
He's day to day,
Day to day.
week to week.
Questionable.
Questionable.
Fucking
Yeah, it doesn't even say week to week or day to day. Questionable.
One of the words I hate more
Even-
than anything in the world is the word questionable, because you don't know what the
Or even,
fuck
I
that
don't know,
means.
there's one that rivals it, and it's probable, where it's like, probably, like, is that a definite
But
yes?
I feel so
we're not
much
saying yes, but
more.
maybe no. It's probable.
Listen,
Like, come
I
on,
can
man.
live with a P. I can live with the little P. I can't live with going into a game with a Q, with a big red Q. That bothers
Yeah.
the shit out of me every
That's
week.
straight 50-50.
Oh my god, that's a coin flip.
Whereas
Exactly.
probable is kind of like a
It's like
75.
75. I see it as the same. As a
70,
75. You got a big doubtful, you know you don't gotta worry about it. That's as good as an out
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
Yeah, that's as good as out.
But sometimes that kicks your ass because they come in and they ball.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh shit, this player is actually active.
Or they're like, okay, they're suiting up and then they don't do anything, or like they get minimum reps or something.
Because you put him in last minute, you're like, oh shit, he went from doubtful to active. I'll put him in. That's Melvin Gordon.
And then, boom,
nothing.
limited reps, like 4 touches, 5 times.
On
or
some
something.
load management bullshit.
You're like, come on, man, really?
Man.
You gonna do this to me? Hey, we told you he was doubtful, but you said he was active. You said he was active.
Every week we'll be going over like what we think our top 5 in every position will be, as far as fantasy rankings.
Definitely.
Or maybe at least we'll make a board of just like top in every position. Just maybe waiver wire ads, something like that. I just have a bunch of ideas for what we're gonna do once the season kicks off. You know,
Yeah,
because
definitely.
we can't really do too much right now other than just show rankings, and we already took care of that. So
Yeah.
we're not really gonna do a mock draft quite yet. We'll just see
I
how it
mean,
is as
most of the
far as
rankings
fantasy.
are pretty much the same, with the exception of maybe like one or two positions for like,
Exactly,
you know,
and they're not gonna
it's very,
change,
yeah,
and like barring injury or the games being played. Otherwise, they're not gonna
yeah,
really change. So.
exactly. So I mean, other than once the season starts and all that, we got we got a draft coming up here soon
Oh
that
man, can't
we got
wait.
a plan.
Need to hit up Kyle and Jake and all them and get going
Definitely.
here. I don't know
I'm
if we
excited for some draft.
do the virtual draft. Like I don't know how we'll do that, but we'll figure that out. We just gotta get brainstorming on that.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? What's going on in your
Well, I
Philly
was
bubble? Philly Bulls bubble?
Yeah, we could talk about my bubble over here. We'll start off with the NBA since it's really quick. Bulls we're in the draft lottery. We got a top four pick, and I
Yeah.
was super excited because I
I
was like,
was like,
hey, Bulls get a
whoa.
number one pick
Nope.
for, and nope, we got the fourth pick. It's typical Bulls.
Bro, I laughed
I
so.
was expecting
I like.
I was expecting us to get the seventh pick for like the fifth year in a row, and I'm like, come
Hey,
on, we're gonna get the seventh pick again. Oh, we get a top four pick. Nope,
I
just go
laughed out
for it.
loud whenever I saw the fourth pick pop up for the Bulls because I just thought about just like they can't just give them a number one or a number two on the Bulls.
Bro,
Get back
like
it like that's what I was and
just
like
like
I couldn't control my
took the
laugh.
air out of my sails. I was like so excited. I was like, wait, like I'll be cool with the number two pick or something, but no,
Yeah,
four.
four.
So
Yeah,
nothing
I've been
really
in that
like,
position though with my Lakers the last couple
yeah.
years, so it's okay.
The only other good like newsworthy out of Chicago right now is they fired Jim Boylan.
Hmm.
Yeah, out of here.
Get out of here.
Hopefully bring a new coach in here soon. I don't know who really they got their sights on right now. Apparently we had our sights on I think it was the Raptors assistant coach, but he's getting kind of accused for some allegations
Some
apparently,
bad
and
shit.
some bad shit. So it's like I don't know if he's really in our considerations anymore.
Maybe Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue get
I don't know.
AD and Brown Brown or some shit. I don't know.
He said that Tyronn Lue's being looked at for the Sixers coach, so
Okay.
I could see him over at Philly.
Okay.
But as far as Bulls, that's about as newsworthy as it is.
I saw.
Flyers we kind of hit on a bit. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. This is kind of random, but I saw something about Greg Popovich being pursued by Brooklyn for their head
I did
coach. And
too.
I'm
I
like,
don't think he's ever going to leave the
I don't
Spurs.
know how much weight there is to that, but I just wanted to put that out
Yeah,
there.
I
But
mean, I'm sure they can try.
they could
Like, I'm
try
sure they'll try, but I don't think
the
Pop's
same
going to be
way
leaving anytime.
Monday Night Football tried to get McVay. You could try, but I'm pretty sure he's got a job he likes
Yeah,
already.
I think even if there's any chance of leaving the Spurs, it's just retiring at this point.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
go ahead. What's up with Philadelphia?
Flyers. I mean,
Oh,
we already talked about that. Really, there's really not much else other than us losing the game last night.
yeah, but
Um,
hopefully they
as
bounce
far
back.
as the Eagles, yeah, hopefully they bounce back here tomorrow night, Wednesday. As far as the Eagles, there's a lot of exciting things coming out of training camp, and a lot of things I'm kind of unsure about. There's a lot of like mystery injuries that are happening in Philly
Maybe
that are
like
like
conditioning type.
day to exactly. I think they're like things just to put them on the injury report so they don't have to like go hard up until week one. That's what we're kind of I'm kind of thinking
I
is
gotcha.
because there's like a couple illnesses that weren't COVID related. Like there was like four of them. So I don't know if they just there was someone getting sick or something. And there was like some
Interesting.
day to day shit,
And they're
and then they have like
testing every
days.
day, so they
Exactly.
know.
So it's not
They're like,
COVID.
oh, he's sick, but he
I
doesn't have
just think
COVID,
that
so
like
he's just kind of
yeah,
sick.
because like
Just go home.
Miles Sanders was like day to day, they were saying, and he was like out on the field doing some shit. So it was like I just think they're just kind of taking it easy. They're not trying to work the players too hard up until the opening day.
Yeah,
Or other than that, dude, our rookie receivers are balling. I
of
can't wait
course.
to
I
see
expected
like
it.
yeah, Jalen Rager, Quez Watkins, and John Hightower, dude, they are so fast and they got hands.
Man,
Apparently, Greg Ward from last year, he is like shining in the slot. He's taken over Aguilar's spot, and like him and Wentz have a connection.
I'm excited to
Um,
see what they do.
Yeah, apparently Wentz is comparing Rager to Julio Jones already.
Oh,
I'm like, bro,
that's
like
dangerous.
don't get me excited about this because I've been seeing like videos of him passing to Rager and Hightower, and he's
Okay.
just bombing them like deep to the end zone, and I just can't wait to see that in action, especially with Deshaun. Deshaun had a cool video they released the other week
So
where
we
like just
finally
he
have some wide
Darius
receivers.
Slay. Exactly. And
Finally
then we
got
got
some
like
shit.
Miles Sanders. I'm excited to see him in the backfield.
Another plus
I'm wearing
1,000
Miles Sanders
yard.
jersey right now. Yeah, hopefully he's who you got on today?
Gilmore.
Stephon. Yeah, man. I mean, oh man, look at that.
We both got the 100 ones on. I just realized that.
Yeah, I got the
Last
hundred,
year's.
the last jersey from last year.
Hey,
Um,
still, still love it.
Still love it. Um, but yeah, other than that, it's business as usual in Philly. Carson Wentz is doing a great job in camp. Apparently, he's training a bunch of guys. He's working with the wide receivers after practice, like getting them all caught up and like on the right page.
Now, Doug Peterson's
Like,
back, right?
yeah, he's been back for I think a week or two now.
Okay, I thought so.
He's
I
good.
thought so. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's interesting to see like because they have some like behind the scenes videos and stuff. Like there was a video of like the night we eliminated the Canadians, the Flyers. Kelsey wore the jersey that day at practice underneath his jersey.
Yeah, I saw you sent a
Like there was a
picture.
video,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a video of like Doug Peterson going up and talking to him about the Flyers and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
I
cool.
saw that. I think
Yeah,
he's, yeah, that was pretty cool because he just coming up and just asking about his, like, oh, they lost,
yeah.
right? Like, hopefully they
And
bounce
then
back.
like Kelsey came in like Kobe's like Lower Marion jersey
Mm-hmm.
to practice, and I was like, he is all about and Kelsey doing those kinds of things.
All about Philly.
But like Wentz is like such a like he's a veteran presence now. It seems like he's bulked up. He's got some
Yeah,
muscle.
what year is this
He's
for
starting to
him?
look like how five
Year 5. Yeah,
year five.
he's
Yeah,
veteran status now.
he's a vet. It's his like he even said in like his presser that like it's great to have a full off season without being injured. That he's able to train. Like this is his first season really since after his rookie year that he's actually got to train. And I mean
focus
the
on
season after.
improving, not rehabbing.
Exactly. And the last season that he prepped to do that, he was in MVP contention. That's the year we won
Mm,
the Super Bowl. So now that
got
he has a full off season to work out and all
imagine
that, so
Jalen Hurts takes 15% of his reps away from him, protects his body for 15% of those reps. You know, I'm not saying it's
exactly.
much, but even if he comes out of a wildcat or something, just a little bit to take Carson out
That's
of
what
the
I'm kind of
way,
hoping for him.
just
Yeah,
why not?
because like you know how Carson is, like you see him like stand in the pocket for a minute, and then like soon as it starts to collapse, he somehow
He's
like
just like,
Houdini's his way out of there,
I'm
like
gone.
slips underneath
I'm gone. Fuck out
and
of here.
just
I'm gone.
bro,
He does the
chill. Like
wildest shit.
I don't know how he does it. He's
Hey,
like Russell Wilson in a way. It's weird. It's crazy to see. I love seeing him do it, but it's scary at the
I
same
hope he
time.
stays healthy this year.
I hope so too, and I think that's definitely why Jalen Hurts is in there. A lot of people say it's like we're building hype up around Jalen Hurts because he's been having a really good training camp.
Yeah.
They're saying we're kind of hyping him up just to have him as trade bait to get like a decent piece, and I can see it, but like I hope that's not the case because I would like to see like him and Carson like
Yeah.
beside each other
I don't know
and then
about
like have
that.
some crazy play with him being a running back or something. Like,
I think they'll keep him at least into the season.
yeah,
But
like I
hey,
would rather see
maybe.
him as a backup than like Nate Sudfeld.
Yeah.
So I like Jalen Hurts. He's pretty cool.
Jared
But other than
Stidham.
that, the only other like news out of Philly is Zach Ertz is working on extension here.
Yeah. I saw that.
So
Saw you were talking about that.
we're gonna have a pretty big cap hit next year because we're gonna be above cap next year. So
And with
hopefully
everything that's going
he's a
on,
magician.
it's all going to be,
Yeah,
the salary cap's going to be much lower. So,
yeah. And Howie's a magician of the salary cap, so hopefully he can figure something out. I was kind of a little worried about them trading or getting rid of Ertz, to be honest. I mean, he was getting older.
I
We have
mean,
Dallas Goddard, and
they
I was like,
still
oh, I
could.
could see it, but I know I hope not though, because I'm kind of hoping that I know I know he deserves to set the market now because I know it was like Kelsey and like Kittle got their deals. So like I'm hoping he could take somewhat of a team friendly deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he even said himself he wants to be in Philly the rest of his career. Like that's home.
We'll see.
So that's not really up to him. That's up to Howie.
And Doug,
So and Doug, old Dougie P. But other than
visor,
that, that's pretty
him and
much
his
it out of
visor.
Philly. But other NFL news, Earl Thomas was released. That's everywhere the past couple
Who
days.
knows where he's gonna be?
Nobody really knew what happened. Like he got in a fight at practice, and then they were saying like the teammate, apparently a rookie came at him. Like that was part of the fight.
There's definitely a lot more to that story that's gonna come out
Exactly.
eventually. We haven't heard it yet. You know.
Exactly. And he got released. Apparently Dallas, they were like suitors for him, but apparently they distanced themselves of that today. They
Damn.
Mike
I wonder what they
yeah,
found out
McCarthy.
to
I don't
make.
know. Apparently McCarthy came out and said like they don't have any interest in getting Earl Thomas. So
Damn.
who
He
knows?
he
I
might
don't
not
see
have.
him coming to Philly,
He
so
might not find a
I can
spot.
see,
What if he ends up like a free agent,
I
just
don't
out
know. I
there?
feel like I know he's getting older, but I feel like any team would really benefit of having Earl Thomas on
What if he's gonna
defense.
come in and start fighting people? I don't know if that was the case, but be at least
You
like
guys pick him
toxic.
up.
Yeah, we'll see if Bill Belichick can handle Earl
You had some
Thomas.
opt-outs. You have some money now. Scoop
Hmm.
Earl Thomas for a year. That's
For a
some
little
Patriot
bit,
shit.
like they got Antonio last year,
Yeah.
and then
I
cut
can
him.
see him signing with like I mean the 49ers don't need him.
No,
Um
Seahawks potentially.
you think he would go back to the
Hell no,
Seahawks
hell no,
after he flipped Pete Carroll after
hell
getting
no,
hurt?
never again. He doesn't even want to like. He can't wait to go play that stadium again. He's just,
Maybe I don't know, like the Chiefs can't afford him. Maybe like the Texans, like I
yeah,
don't
it's
know,
gonna
the
be a scrub.
Cardinals.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a scrub if nobody big picks him up. So
Yeah, I feel like it
it's
would have to be like he would definitely try to sign with a bigger team,
or at
more of a
least the
contender
middle of the
team.
pack, like Tennessee or
I
something.
wouldn't be surprised if fucking Tampa Bay signed him for some reason. Like they got AQ Shipley
I'd be so
or
irritated.
AJ.
I'd be like, I wouldn't even be that irritated. I'd be like, come on now, this is ridiculous. I would be like when the rest of the league felt like when we got a B for that 1 week. Like really,
Yeah,
really, they're just getting
really,
like more
really.
pieces. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, things are heating up, man. There's still a lot of injuries going on here in training camp as well. I know
Yeah,
people are dropping left and right on different teams, so it's like
just gotta hope
it's going to
everybody
be
stays
real
healthy.
interesting once the season starts and starts rolling. Where like maybe the good teams are supposed to be really good. Apparently, one of those teams is the 49ers. Apparently, their receivers can't stay healthy right now.
So
The
are they
49ers
even?
are having real
I mean,
trouble with offense staying healthy.
they're a run first team in the first place, so it's gonna be a hit, obviously, because now you know just go run heavy on defensive packages. But
Yeah,
they kind of
but
already had that identity
yeah,
and still ran it down people's throat to the Super Bowl last year. You
yeah.
know, so we'll
Like
see.
once like maybe like the Chiefs or like any of these other contending type teams start getting some injuries here during the season. I mean, I know that's normal during an NFL season, but I mean, it's not a normal NFL season. Like they didn't
That's
have
what I was saying
conditioning,
last week.
OTAs. Like people are dropping more than usual now.
That's what I was saying
Like
last week. Like you're gonna have some like, especially in fantasy football, you're gonna have unknowns
yeah,
being stars, breaking out,
yeah,
random teams. Like this might be a year Tampa Bay could squeak their way to the Super Bowl if the
yeah,
dominoes fall their way type of shit. You know,
exactly. And a year in fantasy where you might be seeing some wild names start popping up,
right?
where you're gonna have to pick them up towards the
Like
middle of the year, end of the
who
year.
the fuck is this? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, he got
and I
35
mean
points last week.
that's probably why like the NFL like have no restrictions on the injury list now. Like
Yeah,
you can remove, you can the IR, you can put people on and take them off whenever now. There's
because
not
you
a
never
limit,
know.
so you never know because it's COVID. You might catch the
It
Rona.
could be any number of people, any number of players
Yeah,
for however long, or it could be a false positive, or they could actually be really sick. You know,
Yeah.
it'd be crazy, man. Just hope everything runs smoothly.
um. Yeah, man. It's scary.
What do you
Hopefully the NFL doesn't get shut down.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I think all these sports will at least finish. Even college, I think college will end up getting their season started with the two leagues or two or three conferences that are playing. Uh,
Yeah.
they're talking about spring football and fall football. Like you have two
Well, yeah.
Heisman's, or you
So
have two
are you gonna have two
champions.
Heisman's, two national champions? Are you gonna have like the fall champion play the spring champion for the national
That'd be
championship?
fucking cool,
Or
man.
what's gonna
But this
happen?
player's got to
Like,
stay in shape for
and then
what,
how
three
are you gonna
months?
go into the next season? Like from there, like
It's a
you would just
clusterfuck.
train for another.
I don't know what's going to
Yeah,
happen, but
like
I
this.
believe some type of college
It
football will be
fucked
played.
everything up. Even for like all this, the only one that's going to be running somewhat regularly right now is football because
Yeah,
like
seems like it.
NHL and basketball aren't running during their normal times. Like
No,
it's going to be so weird for them to have to transition back to like their normal schedule
well, they already
eventually.
pushed back this next season. They said there's no way they're starting December 1st. They already pushed that
The
back.
NBA,
hmm
yeah,
Adam
I
Silver
saw
came out and
that.
said that, so we already know that that's going to be a later date, which is well, I don't know how much, but it might affect
Yeah.
2022.
So so sports, yeah, sports could be changed here for the foreseeable future. Like
At
the
least
next
the next
5 years of
couple
sports could be
years.
altered.
But
The
hey,
next
that's all
couple
right.
years.
Because they always seem to keep rolling, even through world wars. You had the Steagles come together because they didn't have enough players on either team. Shit like that happening. You want to get to the crazy stat?
The crazy stat, the crazy fact of the podcast.
I had that sound in my head. All
Yeah,
right.
you got one?
Yes, I do. It's a simple one. Simple one today.
All
Okay.
right.
It's about Wilt Chamberlain, legend.
Oh,
Okay.
Wilt Chamberlain, eh?
You know, he's done a lot of things. One thing he's never done is ever fouled out of a game.
Really?
I don't, and all the years that he's played, he's never fouled out of a game. Dropping 50 points on people, 30
He's
rebounds,
never
shit.
fouled out of a game.
Never fouled out.
He's a clean player.
Yeah. He's like me whenever we're playing racing games, like, and I'm trying to put, not like he who should not be named and who was banned from the podcast. He wrecking me all the time. It's ridiculous. But anyway,
Um, yeah, I got one here. This one is about Tiger Woods
of course,
and our old boy Tiger.
I
Tiger Woods was
love
the
Tiger
number one
Woods.
golfer in the world for 281 weeks in a row.
Damn, how many years is that?
Only
205
three players have even managed 100 weeks in the top spot. Roy McIlroy being the
straight
latest.
years.
Yeah, and wait for this. Only three players have managed 100 weeks in the top spot, and Rory McIlroy being the latest. And to catch up to Tiger Woods, he would have to stay at the top level for another 11 years.
Oh my god.
Like, isn't that some crazy shit?
So was it longer? How many weeks did you say?
281 weeks. I saw that today,
That's
and I was like,
wild.
"Holy shit, that is wild!" And this isn't a stat, but I'm gonna name this person. I had to fact check this because I saw this today.
Hmm.
I was like, "Holy
You're
hell!"
like, wait, this can't
The
be true.
old school. We're just gonna call it the player of the podcast because we'll do this every now and then.
Okay.
Old school player. It was the Cleveland Indians pitcher from the 1919 and 1920 between 1919 and 1921 season. His name was
1919,
Ray
1920.
Caldwell.
That's like that's a fucked thing to say there. 1919, 1920. You know,
It was 1919 to the 1921 season. He was the pitcher for the Indians.
I didn't know if
Um,
your thing was skipping or what. It was just,
oh,
you're,
no,
you're
that was
good.
me stuttering.
No, you weren't even Southern. It
Oh,
just 1919,
oh.
1920. Like, just, but what happened? What
His name
happened?
was his name was Ray Caldwell.
Okay.
He was a pitcher, and Ray Caldwell got struck by lightning in the ninth inning of
During-
playing. He got struck by lightning on the mound, and
That's
apparently
crazy.
he couldn't. Yeah, this is even crazier. It was his Cleveland Indians debut. It was his first game as a Cleveland Indians pitcher. He got struck by lightning in the ninth inning.
That's God telling him, don't do this.
They revived him after 10 minutes,
Oh my God,
and
he
then he
died?
finished the game.
Is he a hockey player? That's fucking crazy.
He finished the game, and then 17 days later, he pitched a no-hitter.
Who?
And
what
then
was
he
this
won
dude's
20
name?
games for the 1920 World Champion Indians.
What was his name?
Ray Caldwell.
Ray Call. I gotta do some research on this. That's
Yeah, I had to look him up because I
crazy.
saw it and I was like, I gotta look into this guy a little bit. And
Yeah.
it explains the game where he got like struck by lightning. They said like apparently one of the players like touched him as like he was laying there and he got shocked apparently.
Just
And like,
Oh my
bro,
God.
yeah, and they revived him. He got right back up and finished the game.
hey,
And then he like pitched a no hitter 17 days later, and then like he ended up winning 20 games for him, and then they won the world
a
championship.
20-game season, 20-win season is big. Even I know that's 100 years ago, but
Yeah.
nowadays that's crazy. I mean, that's not
This
crazy,
dude
but it's
gets
great.
struck by lightning. So that was like our player of the podcast. I was like, this dude, he gets a shout out.
Definitely start doing that. Definitely start doing that. Player of the podcast. You see something crazy during the week,
He's come up
we'll
with
definitely talk
some
about it.
things on the spot here that stick.
That's wild.
But pretty much that kind of covers it for this week's news.
Yeah.
There should be some exciting news here in the next week
Oh yeah, I can't wait
of
for
play.
the second round. Just to keep going, one step closer. Up 3-1.
Second round.
Second round of the
Yeah.
playoffs. I'm
Second round.
specifically thinking about my Lakers, but more or less everything
Yeah.
going on.
That Raptors Celtics
Yeah.
series is going to be really.
That might go
I'm gonna be watching
7.
that. That could go
That
7.
might go
That has
7.
potential.
To be honest.
Who are the Heat going to play? Are they going to play the Bucks?
I think they're gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Because that would be a good matchup too.
Damn, Jimmy. Sorry.
See that? Can they do it?
I think he could do it.
And then
Match
we
up against
might
the
have
MVP.
and we might have a series finished in hockey, depending on if who was it? If the Avalanche gets swept.
Yeah, because that's like we
Or
were
they-
talking about already. 2-0. They play tomorrow.
Yeah, it was already nothing. Yeah. So I mean, depending if
Dallas.
that series. Look at this. I got on already. The Mavs. Oh, I thought. Never mind. I was speaking false. I thought the Mavs brought it back and they didn't. I
What's
was
the
like, wait
score?
a minute. Are they 3 points? It's 131 to 100.
Okay, how much
They're like
time
down
left?
right now. 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 131 to 100.
Ooh, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Luca.
It's over.
All right, well,
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of things are going to be
got the
happening in
Clippers
playoffs.
3-2.
Yeah. NFL will be one step closer to starting here. I think our
closer.
next podcast here,
We'll
the
be
next
1 week
podcast we're
away after
filming will
that.
be on the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, the first game's on the 10th. So the next time we record, we'll be 9 days away
we're
from.
2 weeks away right now, pretty much. 2
Yeah.
podcasts away.
Yeah,
All right.
which is super exciting. So
That's-
we have a lot to look forward here.
That's everything we got for today. Thanks for watching.
So thanks everybody,
If you made it this far,
and yeah, definitely. And we'll see everybody for episode 5.
absolutely.